All right, welcome to Johnny Works. You're back in tool school. Today, tool we're gonna work on sanders, okay? Not Bernie Sanders with the mittens, okay? And not Colonel Sanders with chicken. And not Barry Sanders with football. Sound like fun, right? I know, it's so fun. Sanders. Alright, so first sander that I'm going to show you, okay? This one's a porta cable, okay? This is the carrying case that it comes in. Fancy little carrying case, okay? This thing is probably between 10 and 15 years old, okay? I've had this for a long time. They haven't changed too much, okay? DeWalt, porta cable, rigid, Milwaukee, Ryobi, they make a whole bunch of different ones to make them, okay? These right now, a palm sander, probably between 50 to 100 bucks. You can get a decent one for like 60 bucks maybe, okay? If you're gonna buy a battery operated, they're gonna be more expensive, okay? Battery tools are very expensive right now. This one, of course, is electric. No big deal if you get an extension cord, all right? The cool thing about this, you get the sandpaper, Velcro, okay? Okay? You get a new pad, which this is not a new pad, but you can get a new pad, line it up the best you can with the holes, and it's on. It's stuck, brother. Ain't going nowhere unless you peel it off, okay? All different grits for like fine finished stuff, rough stuff, okay? With a palm sander, I don't recommend, don't do anything too big. You'll be there for a month, okay? One project job. You know, if you're doing things consistently over the time, you're making a whole bunch of crap. Probably want to get something else on top of this, okay? It's a pretty cool tool. One-handed also. It's not so powerful where you're like, if you don't got two hands on it, like, they can take you off the table, okay? One hand can run this bad boy. And the thing with this, with the palm sander, you gotta move it. You can't leave it in place and it just does the work. You gotta manually move this bad boy, okay? It's got let's see, it's got an on and off switch, which they're all gonna have, okay? It has a setting, 1 through 6, okay? 6 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, and it's up to you. You just try them. Start with 1 and work your way up. You might wanna go, I usually go 6, okay? But you start with 1, work your way up, depends what you're sanding, all right? And then it's got this port right here for the dust, okay? When you're using any kind of a sander, at least a mask at the minimum. Okay, I know the first responders need them, but some kind of a dust mask, you gotta have it. Preferably a respirator, okay? Respirator, 30, 40 bucks, something like that, depending on what you get, maybe a little more. Respirator is probably the best, depending how much you're doing. If you're just doing like a small table or something, not a big deal. Wear a good dust mask though. Don't just wear a handkerchief, okay, with a bank rubber. Even wearing the mask, I recommend go out and find a small attachment, okay? Go to Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those places. Abishon, whatever. Go find the small attachment, coupling or something, that you can take on and off. Honestly, I just take my shop vac, I stick it on here with a small attachment, and I tape it, okay? Because I take it on and off all the time, okay? Put that thing on, turn your vacuum on, and start sanding, okay? That will take all the sand, all the sanding debris off your, say you're doing a table or whatever. It'll suck it up inside and blow this thing out right here, okay? Blow it right out, suck it right in your vacuum. You don't have to worry about dust all over your house and your cat choking it or whatever, or getting dust on everything. Now you gotta clean the house, okay? Good for you. Good for your lungs and respiratory, not to breathe that crap in. And sometimes I forget, if I'm having a beer or something, turn the vacuum on before you turn this on. So it's already going, now you can turn this on. Usually I start cranking it and I look over, shut this off and look at the vacuum. It's not on, okay? So don't do that, that's kind of stupid, okay? This thing will work better and faster if the dust is getting sucked up out of its way, rather than just building up and you're running over dust, okay? Then you're not really sanding too well, all right? So something good to know. So I would recommend a palm sander because they're not that much money. You can use them on a lot of different things, little tabletops, furniture. little sections of your deck. Say you built a deck railing and there's some splinters sticking out and crap like that, or you put some trim up and it got splintered. These things work perfect, okay? All right, so our next tool, this is a belt sander, okay? I actually just bought this brand new. I'm gonna take it out of the box right now, okay? It's a BE 319, I think it said. A BE 319, okay? Number one, I bought it because it's cheap, okay? But it also has pretty good reviews, all right? You can spend on a belt sander anywhere from approximately, this one cost me 65 bucks, okay, before tax. You can spend anywhere up to 130, 140 bucks on a belt sander, okay? If you're using this thing once in a while, I would recommend something like this. Definitely want to wear glasses, okay? You just don't want the dust eventually getting up in your eyes, it will irritate you, all right? Usually you're gonna get stuff flying in your face when you're sanding, but you can get dust in your eyes, it's not good. Okay, comes with a dust port thingy-majiggy, dust port bag, okay, which goes on here. You can either clamp this bad boy on, dust will collect, dump the dust. Two-hand operation only. It moves pretty quick. If you want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, hold this thing with one hand, you could, go ahead, go for it. I usually ain't gonna use my belt sander for 2 seconds, all right? Say I'm gluing, making a table out of something. I put some boards together, glue them together, and it's a little bumpy. I can take this bad boy if I don't have a planer, and I can belt sand this, or I can sand the edges of something down. But it's like for a long job, okay? If you're using this on nice wood, it's got a wood grain, try to go with the grain, okay? Long sections of tables and things like that, this thing will it'll take a lot of stuff off depending on the grit you get. And that's why you use a belt sander, okay? For big jobs, taking more than like a 16th off, you're taking like a quarter, 3/8 off of something, you just wanna get something sanded down, okay? Maybe you're refinishing some wood to make a project, some shelving, a table, whatever you're gonna make, some flower boxes, okay? You can use something like this, put those boards together and you can sand all that crap off if you wanna get it back down to looking pretty, okay? Before you stain it or paint it or whatever, all right? So, this thing right here, it's got a trigger, so I'm guessing that's how you start it. Okay, got a trigger, bam, bam, all right? It's got a little button right there. We're gonna find out what that's all about. It's electric, okay? This clip right here allows you to take off your paper. See that? I didn't even have to read the directions. Open that up, it squishes in. Take off your belt. I bought a pack of this right here, Diablo, okay? The Diablo came with, this is for a 3x18 belt sander, which this is a 3x18 inch belt sander, 18 inches around by 3 inches wide. Okay, so make sure you buy the right paper. See how it says 3x18? There's different size belt sanders, you gotta make sure you buy the right one. This was like, I think $9. I think it was $9 and I got how many sheets out of this bad boy? 5 sheets for $9, so make sure you buy the right paper for the right job. To put this back on, slide it back over the hole here, get it right about where you want it, push that lever in, lock it in. I heard a little click, click, and now I'm locked in, okay? I think works pretty good, all right? This is a piece of OSB. I'm gonna put a piece of pine on there and see how it does. All right, so not too bad. I just took this prime pine trim. Okay, it was already primed, so it was white. I just took this down in a couple, I don't know, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Took it right down. This was 80 grit, so it's a little coarse. Took it right down to the pine, okay? Took that primer right off, okay? This thing is pretty strong. I could hold it with one hand. It doesn't work too good with one hand, okay? I did it real quick at the end there just to show, yeah, I guess you can hold it. It's not gonna work good as a tool that way. You want 2 hands on it to move that thing. You can't control it enough. Wear gloves, okay? Especially if you're brand new to power tools, which most people watching my videos are probably new to tools. or very experienced in the crapping on my tool reviews. Anyway, wear gloves, okay? Careful not to catch your stuff on it. Don't wear no good clothes because it might catch you, okay? But as long as you hold on, it wasn't so powerful I couldn't hold on to it, okay? Any questions? No? Good. Still see my breath. It's cold as hell out here. My hands. It's Sunday morning. It's a beautiful, bright and sunny 30-degree day. It's about 7:30 a.m. I'm out here with Ada and my dog, freezing our asses off. At least she got hair on her butt. I am unfortunately Irish and German. I got no hair on my butt. Good morning and welcome to Johnny Works. Today you're back at tool school. It's cold as shit. 3 degrees as a matter of fact. My stupid ass decided to get up at 3 a.m. and think about filming a video. Hope you enjoyed my video on Sanders. Barry Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Colonel Sanders, Larry Sanders, Deion Sanders. And stay tuned for future content and tool school videos for beginners. So all you professionals out there, go watch something else. This is for beginners. I don't need you talking shit on me. People would say do it yourself. I don't know. Have fun doing your home improvement crap.